104.7 The Cave is Springfield's pure classic rock. I'm Mike the Intern. Good morning. Thanks so much for waking up with me today. There is a new special on Netflix called The Standups. They're actually in their third season, and there are a lot of funny comedians on this show. If you haven't watched it and you got Netflix, don't waste your time. Get on there because there's some great up-and-coming comics on there. And I've got one of these guys who I arguably think is probably one of the funniest on this season, and that is Dusty Slay. How are you today, sir?
All right, we're having a good time. I'm doing great. I'm pumped to be here.
Do you sleep with that trucker hat on?
Oh, man, if I could, I would. I don't think my wife would let me sleep with it on.
You just turn over and keep banging her in the head with the bill.
Yeah.
I had to ask
If I could, I would.
because I mean, obviously, if you've watched Dusty stand up, you know there's the mustache, the beard, the long hair, and the trucker hat. It's like it's your thing. It's where you go. It's like me with the Chiefs hat on. But I just was wondering if, we're sitting here talking early in the morning, you still had that damn thing on. But, as a guy who's getting older and losing his hair, and I look at you take that hat off and you got gorgeous hair. Why the hell would you put a hat on that thing?
I don't know, but it upsets men and women alike.
I'm sure.
And they ask me what my hair washing techniques are, and I'm like, that's going to disappoint you even more.
I haven't for the last couple of days. But yeah, I take offense to it because I wear a hat to cover up, and you don't have that problem. But beyond hair, I've been watching you. I've seen you several times in different specials, stand-ups, obviously on Tonight Show, Jimmy Kimmel, stuff like that. And I think you have a really good a really good stand-up, and I think this season of the stand-ups is just a really cool thing. You got anything else in the pipeline coming up?
Well, I don't know. I always like to say that each time I get a thing, I'm just happy to have that thing. It's like we filmed Netflix in August, and it took a long time to come out, and I'm just happy that it's out, and I'm pumped about it. I think it's really good. I put a lot of my jokes that I've done over the years in this special, and I got to package it in a nice way, and I feel like it's good. And I've been to Springfield many times, to the Blue Room Comedy Club, and so I feel like people there have seen me at the club, and I think they'll love this special.
Yeah, absolutely. So if, like Dusty said, if you've seen him at Blue Room, definitely check this out because you know how funny he is. You being in Nashville, I was just reading, you got to do the Grand Ole Opry 6 times.
I've actually, at this point, I probably have done it more like 14 times.
Wow.
Yeah, it's amazing to me. I mean, I never thought I would get to do the Opry because, I'm not a musician.
Yeah.
But I got to do the Opry, and I couldn't even sleep that night. I was like, this was amazing. And then I got to meet people like Charlie Daniels and Charlie Pride and Trace Adkins and John Conley, and it just blows my mind that I get to do the Opry.
And your name's on that wall in the back room with everyone that's played it, which is just that's a great club to be a part of. So now that you got the special finally out and we're in 2022 now, what's the world looking like for you going forward? Are you planning on hitting the road soon? Is COVID kind of putting the brakes on that again? What's it looking like?
Well, now that I'm very famous, I'll probably get very uppity. I mean. No, I don't know. My calendar's full. 2022 looks great. My calendar's so full that I had to work in some time off because I have a young daughter and I'm trying to work some time off. But man, I got so many dates. I'm traveling all over the place. I'm getting a little better hotels now. I did just stay at a hotel that had a Q-tip on the balcony, and I just thought they knew I liked Q-tips.
It's
I
like
love Q-tips.
If Dusty stays, don't leave the dinner mint on the pillow. Leave him a Q-tip on the balcony outside. That's a great.
Yeah, leave me a couple of I love Q-tips. I like to clean my ears with Q-tips. I know everybody does it, but I'm saying I like doing it.
Yeah,
it feels good to me.
It does.
I'll do it a couple of times a day. Sometimes it's better if you wait a while, though.
Yeah, you gotta.
Satisfying if you get a little something on there.
You gotta let it. You gotta let it build up. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. If it's clean every time, you gotta wonder if you're doing it right.
Absolutely. Well, I would love to sit here and talk Q-tips and hair cleaning tips, but more importantly, while you got some time at home in the next few days, check out the new special on Netflix, The Stand-Ups. Dusty, as always, it's a pleasure speaking with you, sir, and thanks for the laughs this morning.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for having me on. I really appreciate it.